Hi, this is Mike Parker with my mobility dog, Bubba. Bubba's 3 years old. He's a Labradoodle. And I want to tell you a little story about how we got together and a little story about what I've been going through in the last a little over 4 years. For those of you who know me, you know I've been pretty active in the community as a musician in northern New Brunswick, Canada. And I'm doing this video for you, all my friends, and for friends that I haven't met yet, who I hope this video will help you. See, I was born with cerebral palsy, and pretty well all my life I've walked on crutches until I was diagnosed with cervical problems, and it was a serious problem. My vertebrae were crushing my spinal cord. It's called spinal stenosis, and the stenosis can well, it will create problems. It will create pain and chronic pain and nerve pain, and it's not a good game. I'm just gonna get closer to Bubba. It's the first time being filmed for a documentary like this. So yes, cerebral palsy, and the diagnosis was not a shock, but it was at the same time. When they told me that from the MRI that my spinal cord was going to be snapped if I didn't get the proper surgery to fix it, which meant a fusion, and it diffused vertebrae C3 up to down to C7 with metal and all what they do, and they took out the bad stuff, and I'm able to turn somewhat. Sit, good boy. And at times it's stiff, and it works okay, but what had happened after the surgery is that the surgery was successful, as you know, it didn't cause quadriplegia, but it left me with neuropathic pain, severe chronic pain. That's nerve pain, and it's spasms, headaches, all kinds of body aches and problems. So for 2.5 years after the surgery, I was imprisoned by this excessive pain, and that's when we got Bubba, and it changed everything. Bubba became better than medicine. He became a psychiatrist. He became my and my relaxing buddy, and stay. It took the place of a lot of therapy that I would have needed to get through this. And another thing that people don't realize is that for 2.5 years I couldn't function anymore. I mean, if it wasn't for my wife Mariel, I don't know what I'd be. And so last year, after a few years of trouble and stuff, I was admitted at Stan Cassidy Rehab Center in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I spent 2 months there, and that's when Bubba went to school, and he came out very, very intelligent dog. He came out very, very well behaving and stuff. He visited me at the Stan Cassidy, and after Stan Cassidy, I was admitted at Moncton Hospital for 7.5 months. So last year it was total of 9.5 months that we were in a hospital because I could not transfer anymore, which means I couldn't go from my bed to my chair, or my chair to the toilet, or I didn't have control of my bodily functions. Not often, but often enough that I would poop myself, or nearly, or pee myself in my pants, and I couldn't get undressed, dressed. I couldn't bathe alone. I couldn't cook. I couldn't drive. I couldn't walk. and I was over-medicated. I was taking in excess of 62 pills a day. Now, listen to this, 62 pills a day of chemicals and stuff that would kill a horse. And I'm pretty tough when it comes to pain, and nothing would help me my pain. We're talking about drugs like for spasms, baclofen, Xanaflex, full dose of those, and they weren't calming my spasms. Clonazepam was added later, gabapentin, morphine, Dilaudid, name it. Went through all the protocol of my doctor to try to numb the pain. Lyrica was tried at first before the gabapentin. They're similar drugs. So anyways, the reason I'm doing this video is to let you know that there's hope. You don't have to take as many pills as those doctors describe, because while my stay in the hospital, I've made the request for medicinal marijuana, and it took some time to find a doctor to prescribe it to me, and it's luckily I was able to get it prescribed, and I was totally against it in the beginning, and I don't know why. I didn't understand. I didn't know about the drug. I had never used it, and it was scaring me to be labeled as a drug addict, and I was a drug addict. I was taking all those 60-some pills daily, and tell you, it was a glass full to swallow, morning and night, and I was taking pills 5 times a day, being waking up against my will, you know, to take, and I would wake up in horrific pain, nightmares, all that stuff. So once I started taking the medicinal marijuana, things changed, and it was gradual. It didn't happen overnight, but I tried it for the first week, and I called my parents up, and I told my wife, I said, this is not for me. I never smoked, so I was vaping, using a vaporizer to use the raw material in there and take the smoke, inhale the smoke, and instantly it would take away the pain, but I didn't like the taste of it. I didn't like, it was burning my throat. I didn't know how to use it properly. And although I started experimenting with different strains, and there's all kinds of strains that help all kinds of ailments. And first thing you know, I came across a couple of strains, and I won't name the strains because I'm not going in description of those strains. I'm just basically talking about how medicinal marijuana has helped the quality of life that I had lost. So it took quite some time to wean off all those pills while I was starting the medicinal marijuana. So you see, it was a gradual jump. But I think after a week, I went home and telling my mom and dad that I wasn't going to do this because it wasn't for me. And I went to their house on the weekend. I brought my stuff to show them. And they encouraged me to give it a shot. And to my surprise, my dad giving me permission to use marijuana in his house, and my mom. And I did for the first, it was summertime, it was nice out enough to go out vaping. And at night, if I needed to vape, well, I did vape in the house. But anyways, that weekend was, I thank you, Mom and Dad, for enlightening me and encouraging me to do it, and my wife too, which was a great support. And within a few months, I started to feel better, getting strength. I could finally stand up and walk with a walker, walk with crutches a few steps, you know, like from inside my house to outside to the car. Short distances, no big deal, but better. You know, I'm not stuck in this wheelchair, but it's better for me to be in a wheelchair. Less movement, less effort, and I started sleeping right away, like with the marijuana going through. And when I had my neuropathic pain attacks at night, as soon as I vaped, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, the pain was gone, where it would last a long time. I'm grateful for this raw material that the reason it's so good, I think, it's because it comes from the earth in its form, and they were using those prior to 1950s. Doctors was prescribing it, and they stopped, and the pharmaceuticals got more power as they went, and now it's the fight between pills and medicinal marijuana. I encourage you to encourage the legalization of it, and for those people who take it for recreational purposes, that's fine too. I mean, I used to judge them. I don't know why. I used to think they were drug addicts and stuff, but really, a drug addict or an alcoholic or a sex addict or any kind of addictions, they're illness too. I mean, and if you use a product the way it's meant to be used, and some products are not meant to be used, and so I don't want to get into that. But anyways, to get back to medicinal marijuana, vaping it every 3-4 hours when I need to, and occasionally I can go. I've went several days without vaping or using for a while, but I was just trying to prove a point, and it didn't prove a point. It only proved a point that I was hurting myself more. I have to face the fact that I'm like this for life, and until something else comes along, that's what I have to do to stay better and healthy. And so vaping the raw material is what I do. I'm waiting for the Rick Simpson oil, which is a highly concentrated dark oil, very thick, very much like tar looking. Couple of drops, even a drop will do me every several hours, you know, and I won't have to worry about having to go sneak out somewhere when I'm with people to go vape privately, or do it in my bedroom when I have visitors behind closed doors. I hate that. I don't like that. I don't like grinding it. I don't like putting it in the machine. I don't like cleaning my vaporizers. I don't like the taste. I don't like the smell. But I love what it has done for me. It has given me back my life, and so has Bubba. And I'll be posting more videos about cerebral palsy and medicinal marijuana and more details in the future. For now, I just wanted people to know where I was at and what was happening with my life, especially friends. And I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel as I post music videos of myself playing music every now and then. And I tell you, before marijuana, I played guitar 15 minutes and I had enough. And now, as the people that know me, they know music is my life. I pick up the guitar anytime I want, and for pretty well as long as I want. I'm working on doing some live performances, and to get back in the action when I was performing. And hopefully within not too long, you'll see me back on some stage somewhere and doing a show. For now, enjoy my music videos. I hope you'll share this video a lot, and I hope it will help people understand the seriousness about medicinal marijuana, how effective it is, how good it is. I'm only one living example of what it's done for me. My grandkids, 11 and 10, understand why I do this. They see me, and they see me at my worst, they see me at my best. And I'm just happy to be able to share my life with my grandkids and my wife and my stepkids, my family, my friends, and I love it, every one of you. And take care of each other, take care of yourselves. And life is very fragile, and just remember that judging others will never get you anywhere. Until you never know what a person's lived until you've been in their shoes. So I'll leave you with this. God bless you, and goodbye. See you next time.